My name is Noah Sanders. I'm an assistant baseball coach at Arkansas State University. This is my third year here at Arkansas State and my fifth year overall as a college baseball coach.
All right, Coach Sanders, why did you choose this profession?
I chose coaching first of all because when I found out as a player that I probably wasn't good enough to play at the professional level, I knew that I wanted to be involved in baseball in some capacity. So the next best thing was to be a coach, and then I decided to be a college coach because I really enjoy the idea of recruiting, bringing in good players, and having a chance to be around quality players and young people on a daily basis.
All right, and you said you've been here 3 years and working for 5 years overall. So you went straight off of when you graduated from college straight into the coaching?
I did. I graduated college. I wasn't exactly sure what I knew I wanted to be in coaching, but I wasn't exactly sure where I would go yet. You have to have the opportunity first. So I went home for a couple months and worked in a sporting goods store, which was terrible. And then finally got a call that I had gotten a job at a Division II school in Southeast Arkansas. So right after my senior year, I went straight into being a college coach.
All right, and then let's see. What advice would you give someone pursuing a coaching career in college?
I would say just be prepared to work really hard, and even maybe before that, always be willing to grow and get better because with every recruiting class and every generation, the players change, the people change, the overall, the people of that age they're just evolving every single year. So the best thing is be ready to evolve, be ready to develop yourself, and be ready to work really hard in whatever aspect comes up of the job.
And with your experience with applying and getting jobs, would you recommend getting a master's degree for this profession?
I'd say unless you just had a job that you could go to that was full-time before you had to get a master's degree, I would definitely recommend it because there are a lot of schools that will pay for it for you, and you'll also be able to coach while you're getting it. So it's kind of, I guess, killing two birds with one stone there. You can get your degree paid for while being able to recruit in some places, being able to coach in some places, so it'd be a great idea to do. And, there are a lot of head coaching jobs out there where you have to have a master's degree in order to get the job, so I would definitely recommend it.
So I know it's kind of a hard thing to do because the schedules are so busy and they fluctuate a lot. But how many hours would you say that you work a week?
It does change a little bit. Right now, with it being the spring, I'd say in the 40 to 50 range, and sometimes in the summer and fall, I can't even calculate really. Sometimes there'll be 15, 16 hours a day. If we have tournaments and camps and along with field work, the numbers could really get up there, I'd say. But on a normal week, I would say 50 to 60, somewhere in there.
What's the biggest thing you've learned from coaching while you've been in the profession?
Let's see. The biggest thing I've picked up in the last couple of years is like I said earlier, is just learning how to learn. Your own coaching philosophy that you have is not necessarily always what is going to work. So it doesn't really matter what you know per se. It matters how you can relay that message to the player or to someone in the community or your boss. So I guess to simplify that, the biggest lesson I've learned is it doesn't matter really what you know. It's how you can get that message across.
What is one part of your job that people overlook?
A lot of times I think people believe that as baseball coaches and college coaches in particular that we just show up for practice and throw batting practice and hit fungos and play the games. But there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it. There are camps that have to be taken care of, which are huge for revenue for college baseball teams. There's all kinds of office work that has to be done, scouting reports or things that people don't know. It's not all really about like what pitches to call or what signs to give a player. There's a lot of stuff that goes on on a day-to-day basis, just daily operations, you know, on the road, getting meals, equipment, and things like that, it really take up a lot of time that I think a lot of normal people probably don't understand.
All right, and in your typical, dream scenario, what is your ideal job in the like your finish line job in your coaching profession?
At this point, my ideal job would just be a head Division I baseball coach at a team that has the opportunity to go to Omaha year in, year out. You know, not necessarily concerned with what conference it's in. I used to be really big on wanting to be in the SEC, but at this point, I feel like I can, or we as a staff can make that happen anywhere. But bar none, dream job right now is head Division I baseball coach with an opportunity to go to Omaha.
All right, thank you, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Hunter.